Hi there, everyone. It's Gloria from Glory Be Resale, and I'm here to do another What Sold Last Week. The date was May 27th to June 2nd. And the first thing, I just want to double check that date. Uh, yeah, May 27th to June 2nd. Sorry about that. First thing to sell was this set of mid-century Sirocco wood uh, shelves, and these sold for the full asking price of $39, and they sold pretty quickly. I'm not sure how long I had them up, but it hasn't been that long, and I paid $2 for these. Next thing to sell was this Massimo Dutti uh, linen sweater, and I took an offer on this for $55. Cost to me was $9.99. Next item was this set of Easy Care living quarters sheets. They were brushed microfiber, so little less in the quality on that. They're just a geometric design, and I took an offer for $20 on these. I've had them for a little while, and I only paid $3, so happy to move them along. Next item was this Woolrich short sleeve army green shirt, button front women's shirt. And this one I took an offer of $15, and the cost to me on it was $2. And I don't know, I feel like I've had this for a while. I don't really remember exactly when I got it. I'm going to say at least last fall or before. So, happy to move it along. It's not like a standout item, I don't think, anyway. Next item was another Woolrich blouse. And this one was new with tags and sleeveless. And this one got a full price of $24. And the cost to me on it was $3.99. The next item to sell was this milk bottle that I picked up at a yard sale. I think maybe last summer, but I just pulled it out. And when I looked it up, it seemed to be a pretty rare bottle. And so I decided the last bottle in perfect condition sold for, I believe, 69 or close to it. So I decided to start an auction at the same price. This one did have, if I didn't say it, it did have a chip in the rim, but the graphics on it were very nice. And I took pictures, as you can see, on the rim, and I had a decent amount of watches. I believe I had about 11 watches on this item, and only one no bid, and that's all I needed. So I turned this $2 jug that I picked up at a yard sale to $69. Nice profit on that. And it went somewhere in the Midwest, I forget where. Next item was this bamboo basket mixing spoon colander type item. And this I sold for $20. And the cost to me on it was $4. And I don't think I've had this all that long. And when I say that, I mean up to a few months, which isn't bad, of a turnover. This is a Vintage Home Co. Basset Hound. And this one I took an offer of $26.64, and the cost to me on it was $5.99. So not a great profit for an item this size, but there were a lot of these out there for sale and some going very cheaply. So I was happy to move mine along rather than hold it for another year. I've probably had it, I believe, probably for 6 months or so. So happy to move it along, still got a profit. Well, this item was a good item. This was an Orvis tweed patchwork vest, which I've had for a little while too. This I'd say I had for at least 6 months too, but that's all right. I paid $1 for this, and I sold it for the full asking price of $59. So nice profit on it. I knew somebody was going to want the tweed patchwork. Um, I didn't think it would sell in June, but hey, I don't care. But again, good profit. Next item was a surprise to me. I found these two shirts, and I try to avoid men's shirts because I don't really like to measure them. But anyway, I saw these and I thought I wasn't familiar with this brand, Gustin. They are made in the USA, and the size was a good size. It's XXL. I feel like the second one was not an XXL, but they were close. They was the same size, same person. So anyway, I bought the two of these for $6.49 each, and I wasn't because I wanted to lot the two of them together because I wasn't too sure it would do that great. And they really weren't bad. I ended up putting them up for $68, and I got my full asking price within 24 hours. So they were ended up being pretty good. And I had never heard of that brand before. Next item was this pair of Eastern box turtle shells, and I picked these up at a yard sale for $1 each. And these probably sold, I'd say they took maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I feel like it's more like 3 weeks. But that's still a great turnaround. And like I said, I paid $2 and I got the full asking price of $49. Next item was another ephemera item, the New York, New Haven, and Hartford Railroad timetables. This sold for the full asking price of $24.74. And, or I don't know, maybe it was an offer, but there's no cross out. So anyway, it sold for $24.74. And the cost to me on this had to be no more than $1. So that was a nice turnaround. And again, I'm up in the air on this stuff. I don't go looking for it, but if I come across something that I think's interesting, I might buy it. It doesn't take much room, but it's not a fast seller either. So I have a few boxes of ephemera, which is good enough for now. Next item, and this now we're on to Poshmark. The next item to sell was this Aldo Martin black. I think it's like an animal print on the trim. silk blend cardigan, and this sold for $25. I think they sent me an offer for $25, and I accepted it. I've had this for a long time. I can see from this mannequin I've had it. I sent it to ThreadUp and I got it back. So happy to see it go. And I paid $5.49. Next item was this Carhartt. Uh, I think it says Texas on the back there. Yeah, along Lone Star State is what it says. So anyway, I bought this for $6 on clearance at Marshall's. I've had it for a long time, and I took an offer for $20. Wanted to see it go. Next item to sell on Poshmark. It was a slow week on Poshmark. I only have 4 sales here. The next item was this vintage Monterey Bay red linen dress, and I took an offer on this for $25. The cost to me was $3.25. And the last item on Poshmark was this Massimo Dutti navy blue crinkle skirt. And somebody sent me an offer of $65, which I accepted. The cost to me was $9.99. And I added Mercari this week. I ended up with 5 sales. I added it on to make up for Poshmark being so dismal. So the first sale on Mercari was, and it did seem to pick up a little on Mercari. I don't know if their new way of doing things has helped at all, but it has seemed to have picked up a little bit lately. First thing to sell was this Chico's, not Chicago, Chico's genuine leather brown belt, and it had this. You can't see it. You're not gonna get to see it, but anyway, had this hook buckle on it. It was a nice buckle. So this sold for $30, and the cost to me was $2.99, and there are no fees anymore, so that's good. And I say that there is no fees, but they do charge you now $2 to get the money to your bank account. I think that's probably hoping that you'll spend it instead, but and I also think if you add multiple together, you still only charge the $2 for the one time, which is usually what I do. Next item is I got a few of these and I was pretty excited. This is the first one that sold because I just bought another one last week. Yeah, they go for good prices if you sell them. But then I sold one, so that's cool. I got the Spritz Valentine little bird from Target, and I got the full asking price of $50. So, and the cost to me on it was $1.49. So that was a great sale. Like I said, I have a couple others. I think I have two more Target, three more Target, and one more of a cheaper brand. That's probably more like a $15 sale, but anyway. Next item was this Gretty, I don't even know how, Zuger blue 100% cotton wrap dress. And this was new with tags, 135 on the was the original price. And I was surprised this took so long to sell. I thought it was kind of a nice, cool summer dress with the wraparound tie. But anyway, I ended up taking a $34 offer on that. And the cost to me was, I don't know offhand. I think I'm going to say $7.99. I feel like I've had that since Boston. So, and that was the price there. And why are none of these? Okay. And the last thing to sell was this Victoria's Secret bathing suit. And this sold for $39, and the cost to me was $9.99. So those were my sales across those three platforms: eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And if you've joined me for this long, I'd appreciate a like and maybe a follow. I'll try to get better, but hopefully I do one of these every week. I've been successful in getting one out every week since the new year. And I did have two other sales over on Cherish last week, which I don't have a lot of sales over there, but I did get $500 worth between the two items, so that was nice. And that's everything. I might have had I don't know if I had an Etsy or not. I feel like there was another decent, but I can't remember what it was. Anyway, give me a follow and a like, and I will see you next time. I should be doing a haul video, a small haul video, in the next day or two. And hopefully I'll get out doing some yard sailing. So I will see you next time. Have a good night. Thanks.